Hey everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel Summarized AI. If you are working with data in Python, whether it's from Excel files, CSVs, databases, APIs, or even your own machine, Pandas is the library that makes your life 100 times easier. I will tell you why. Think of Pandas as your personal data assistant. It helps you load, store, clean, organize, analyze, and transfer data without breaking your head. The name Panda comes from panel data, a term used in statistics. If you have ever worked with data in Python, you already know the struggle. Messy CSV files, confusing Excel sheets, list inside list, unstructured data everywhere. And that's where Pandas walks in, like a superhero wearing glasses, holding an Excel sheet, saying, Relax, I got this. Let's break down what problems Panda really solves and why the entire world talks about Panda and relies on it. If you are a data enthusiast or a Python programming diving into a data analysis, you have probably heard of Pandas. But Pandas isn't just a library, it's a full fledged ecosystem for data manipulation, cleaning, and analysis. Think of Pandas as your Swiss army knife for handling structured data like spreadsheets or CSV files. To understand pandas properly, it's helpful to understand its workflow into stages. Here's a complete walkthrough. Every data journey starts with reading data. Pandas gives us super easy way to bring data into Python. You load your raw data from a file or a database into a data frame or series, which is nothing but two main pandas data structures. Think of this as moving data from outside world into your own Python workspace. Pandas allows us to read data from multiple sources like CSV, Excel, JSON, SQL databases, HTML tables, APIs, Perquid, pickle files, etc. And we just require one line of code to load data from these files into our Python workspace. Once data is loaded, the next step is getting to know your data. These steps allows us to understand the structure, types, and quality of your data before making decisions. This stage is often called as exploratory data analysis, which is EDA. For example, noticing some columns having missing values or incorrect data types is the best example of your data inspection. As we know, real world data is messy. This stage is all about fixing inconsistencies, missing values, and errors. This key task is to handle missing values, correct data types, removing duplicates, renaming columns, filtering out invalid data. And why this matters? This is to garbage in, garbage out. Clean data ensures your analysis is accurate and reliable. For example, replacing missing value in the age column with the average age or convert the date column to a proper date time is a good example of data cleaning. Let's talk about data transformation or manipulation. It is the right time or step to reshape and manipulate the data to suit your analysis. There are some key techniques such as selecting columns and rows, adding new columns, dropping unnecessary columns, sorting, filtering rows with conditions, grouping and aggregations are some of the examples. And why this stage matters? This stage lets you drive insights by structuring the data exactly the way your analysis needs. For example, you group sales data by region and calculate the total revenue per region to find the top performing areas. So at this stage, you apply logic, math, and statistics to understand patterns. There are some common operations like aggregations, pivot tables, correlations, value counts comes into the data analysis. And why this matters? Here, you respond to questions such as which product has the highest sales or which region generates the most revenue is a good real analysis. For example, you find the product A contributes 40% of total revenue while product B is lagging behind. Now, here it comes data visualization. While Pandas itself is for manipulation, it integrates easily with Matplotlib and Seaborn to visualize your data. We have some common techniques to visualize our data like line plots, bar charts, histograms, scatter plots. And why this matters again? Visualizations make patterns and outliers obvious, helping you to tell the story behind the numbers. For example, you create a bar chart of sales per region to quickly showcase your region outperforms others. Now, after analysis, you need to save your data results in the forms of CSV, Excel, JSON, or SQL for not to repeat all our steps again and again. And why this matters? This stage lets you share your cleaned and analyzed data with others or store it for future use as it is clean and processed data. For example, export the top performing regions sales summary to a CSV for your manager or the team members. And this is very important for us to understand the importance of Panda and why we should be learning Panda. This is the library which gets used by a lot of data scientists for the data analysis. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you like this video. If you really like this video, please like this video and subscribe the channel.